Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe with JC Baseball Collector coming back at you with another video. Today I've got some Allen Ginter Retail 2021. Allen Ginter is not a product I get super excited about. I don't love all the non-baseball and kind of oddball stuff. Some people do absolutely love that. They're really big into it, but I am just not, so I usually don't pick up any hobby of this. I just, if I see retail or if I see a restock online or something, I may pick up a few just to dabble in it, chase some rookie cards, all that kind of thing. But I'm not huge on minis. I don't really love the hits in here. All that kind of stuff. But some people, absolutely love this product. And like I said, I'm just not one of them. A big Gypsy Queen guy, but Allen Ginter just, not necessarily for me. But we're going to do some retail, and because that could always be fun. You could beat the odds, get something pretty cool. And we'll, see if we can pick up any sweet rookies or anything like that. So let's get into it. First box underway. Hope everyone's having a nice week, had a nice Labor Day, hopefully a long weekend and all that. Anyone who was affected by the big storm that rolled through the south and then here to the northeast came out all right. There's a nice Christian Pache rookie card right off the top. So, he's got to bounce back. He's got to prove himself, start hitting a little bit, but still a decent name to start it off. There's a Kim, Charlie Blackmon, Chuck Nasty. We got the Mo Vaughn in his Angels union. That's a pretty cool one. Mini there. We got the Kirby Puckett historical hits. And then a Jalen Waddell. Actually, this is a card I think a lot of people like. So if there's any football fans out there, definitely let me know. Yeah, I think Waddell and Trevor Lawrence made it into this set. They were two big guys in college football. And now, going into the NFL. Here, Reggie Jackson. Kutch. There's Mr. Chapman, who can't close a game to save his life for the Yankees right now. The Rocket, Roger Clemens in his Astros uni. We got a rallying back white rhino. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. This just doesn't do it for me. I know a lot of people think this is sweet. It's just I'm just not super into it. And then there's a Nate Pearson on the back. I don't know if there's something special about that one being on the back. I don't think there is. Probably just the way that the packs are configured. I think Pearson was supposed to kind of make his major league splash this year. I don't know that he did. I could be wrong there. There's a Clark Schmidt rookie card for the PC. Tommy Hewer, Cody Hewer. Xander Bogaerts. Then we got a Justin Trudeau, who I think might be on his way out up in Canada shortly, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're having an election up there. People might not be super thrilled with him, with everything going on with COVID and all that crazy stuff. We got Blake Snell insert, and then an Alberto Mondesi. Oh, very nice. There's a Johnny Bench. Very cool one. My dad's favorite player of all time. Vladdy Jr. That's a nice one. Zach Plesac. Zach Plesac. Then our little mini here is Caldwell 105, a galaxy far, far away. I guess that's some sort of constellation insert. There's an Arboreal Appreciation, Alpine Larch. So that's a tree. And then a Stam Musial. So interesting product. Like I said, I like to get the rookies up there, but we haven't hit it too many of those yet. But hopefully we get something cool here. We got a Jose Quintana. Funny story about Jose Quintana, so I'm going to digress for a minute. Feel free to fast forward through this, but you may appreciate it. My wife's godfather, her uncle, was actually Donnie Cooper, the former pitching coach of the White Sox. And my buddies and I went out to Chicago to see some games. We were going up to Green Bay to watch the Jets play the Packers. And we went out to this breakfast place with my wife's cousin, and that's, really great spot there in Chicago. And I was looking up on my phone who was due to pitch the game that night for the White Sox. I forget who they were playing, the Twins or somebody. And I was like, oh, Jose Quintana. I can't believe we got to see Quintana. That guy sucks. And this guy at the table next to me just gives me a dirty look. I don't know, maybe he's a White Sox fan. It dawned on me 2 seconds later. I started looking at him. He had these long, lanky arms. And I couldn't place his face. It was Chris Sale. We were sitting at breakfast next to Chris Sale with his pitching coach's daughter. And here I am talking trash about, his teammate, about how he stinks. And he went out and pitched himself a great game. that day, and I think the White Sox ended up winning in walk-off fashion. It was a pretty fun experience. But that was, a really interesting story, and hopefully Sale, when they took us down into the locker room after the fact, didn't recognize me from that breakfast. But I always thought that was pretty funny. My buddies and I still laugh about that one. Yeah, Kirby Puckett. There's a very nice Ricky Henderson. We got Jason Biggs flipped backwards from American Pie. We got the historical hits, Ryan Zimmerman, and Wood Jr. Roy Wood Jr. This guy's a comedian. Alrighty, we got Cole Calhoun there. Jacob deGrom, hopefully he can get himself back on the field. I don't believe he's back from his injury yet. At this point, the way the Mets have collapsed, he may just, shut down for the year if he's not back. McGriff. Oh, there's a nice Christian Pache mini rookie. So we're having ourselves a Christian Pache box. Let's see if I'm able to get him up on the stand without it falling off. No, it's not going to work. Yeah, it's not going to stay. Yep, it's not going to work. So we'll get him in the good pile. We got a shark, a tiger shark, the deep sea shiver, and a Buster Posey. Put these over here. Sweet Babe Ruth, very nice, like that one. There's a Jesus Sanchez. I've got a bunch of this guy's rookies this year. Mr. Shohei Ohtani having himself one of the great years of all time on both sides of the ball. George Brett and an Ian Happ. And our mini that fell out there was an Andre Dawson with the Allen and Ginter back. So the black Allen and Ginter back. See the difference there. So that's a pretty nice one. We'll put him in the decent pile, even though I don't love minis. Yeah, some people, I guess I'm just a pain, but some people love the minis. I just don't. There's Mauer, Pudge, Derek Lee, David Price. Some people really love the minis. I just don't. They're hard for me to store. I don't have the mini top loaders. I probably should buy some, but I don't know. They're just not for me. I like the normal size cards. This is a Sycamore Tree, and there's Keston Hiura. Shout out to Robert Trong over at Late Night Breaks on that one. Big Brewers and big Keston fan. All right, that was the first box, so not a ton going on there. You had a couple of nice Paches and a few other notable cards. But let's get into this second box and see if we can get ourselves something nice. Oh, and right off the top, both boxes, twice in a row, we've had a nice rookie right off the top. There's Mr. Jazz Chisholm. I know Pet's Card Collection's a big fan of that guy. Gonna have to try to work out a deal with him for my my Jazz Gypsy Queen autograph. Maybe we can work out something nice. We got a Dansby. There's Kyle Lewis. Oh, there's a Honus Wagner. That's a cool one. I love Honus Wagner. Watched this movie about him once. Pretty bad movie, I think, overall, but it was just cool to see, like, that make a movie about someone like Honus Wagner, who you don't hear much about other than his, T206 card, but he was really one of the all-time greats. Absolute savage. There's a nice Luis Garcia rookie card. We'll give Luis a little bit of love up in the showcase as my stands come flying in out from out of play. And then there's an Ernie Banks. The exterior of this one looks a little different. Like, if you notice, I don't know if that's something different. You see how this one's just kind of plain, and this one has, kind of a design. Maybe this is a black. Not numbered or anything, but that's an interesting one. We'll put it in the good pile. There's Cheeseburger McKenzie, as Coach calls him. Willie Stargell. Zach Gallen. There's another shark, the mackerel shark. So anyone trying to put together those. This is Jose Andres. This guy was the commencement speaker at my brother's college graduation. Didn't find him particularly impressive, but, I guess he has a decent story. And then there's Mark Anthony, the singer. There's Rogers Hornsby, another of the all-time greats. Not the greatest guy, but another of the all-time great hitters. Go look up this guy's stats if you're not familiar with Hornsby. Some of the great seasons you'll ever see statistically. Oh, and we got ourselves a hit. What is this? A Joey Bart framed autograph. Very cool. Who needs hobby? Who needs hobby when you got retail? Very, very nice. You got the Joey Bart gold framed auto. I don't know if that's how all the frames are, but it looks like a gold frame to me. Like I said, I don't know a ton about Allen Ginter, but that's really, really sweet. So I will absolutely take it. If anyone out there knows, and I'm sure I'll look it up myself after this, but if anyone out there knows, if this is any kind of gold or special kind of frame, or if that's just kind of how the normal frames look on the autographs, definitely let me know. This is Zach Gallen Mini. Who is this? Who is that? Oh, it's Bobby Dahlbeck. Very cool. Bobby Dahlbeck insert. And a Big Papi David Ortiz. Didn't even see that thick one in there. Haven't really been looking closely to the side for them. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet to get that auto. Of a nice rookie, too. I think he's been a little bit blocked this year because Posey's been having himself such a great season. But, he should have a decent future. He's supposed to be able to hit the ball quite a little bit. Edgar Martinez, one of my all-time favorites. There's a Yaz, Carl Yastrzemski, some bird, and Sanchez. I don't know who this is. Jesse Sanchez. He's a reporter with MLB.com. I've had some pretty good luck with retail this year. I've pulled a few autos. I pulled one of my biggest, probably my biggest pull of all time, or Nolan Ryan, Real One auto out of a Heritage retail pack, out of a blaster. What's this? Kim. Daniel Kim, baseball analyst. Okay, don't know him. Sea Dog, some sort of walrus or something. Sally Perez, who, as of the moment I'm taping this, has 40 home runs. So I'm probably going to drop this video a few days later. Might even have more by then, but it's crazy that the top 2 home run leaders in the league are a catcher and a pitcher. I mean, it's pretty interesting, pretty fascinating. And then there's a nice Eloy. Well, yeah, Salvador Perez is having himself a heck of a year. Is he making a case for himself as a Hall of Fame catcher? I mean, if he continues hitting like this for a few more years, you almost kind of have to. I mean, he's a great defensive catcher. He has a monster arm. And he's going to turn out to be one of the all-time great offensive catchers, I think. There's Ty Cobb, another of the all-time greats. Schwartz. Dave Roberts. There's a nice Alex Kirilloff rookie card in the mini. Very nice. And I'm dropping these all over the place. These minis I just can't keep in my hands. This one is Northern Elephant Seal. Rallying back. So another one of these animal cards. And a Yasmani Grandal. Just a couple more packs to go, and we'll wrap this one up. Thanks for sticking around today. I really appreciate it. If you guys, like what you see, if you're having, fun watching the channel, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Toss me over a thumbs up. There's a nice Donnie Mattingly. How about that one, Corey? Corey Brooks, my guy over there. Big Donnie Mattingly fan. Should be shipping that one your way. There's a Chris Bryant now with the Giants, and there's Garrett Cole, my Yankees. Should hopefully win himself a Cy Young this year. And more importantly, pitch himself deep into the playoffs, is my hope. Very nice. This is Ginter for the PC. Very, very nice. Ian Anderson rookie card. That's a good one. It's Todd Helton, another one of my all-time favorites. Jimmy Pardo. He's some sort of announcer. Yeah, he's like an entertainment announcer or something, I think. The Blue Spruce Tree, and a Christian Javier rookie card. So, very nice. Let's do a quick recap. I've pulled some nice stuff there. Just going to split this. Start you guys off here. We got the Honus Wagner insert. That was nice. An Ohtani, a Babe. We had the Christian Pache, which I got to get it out of the sleeve. But the Christian Pache rookie mini. Nice Vladdy Jr. Johnny Bench I put aside. Clark Schmidt rookie for the PC. The Ian Anderson rookie. Jeter for the PC. Dom Mattingly for the PC, and or going to Corey. Mr. Brooks. Alex Kirilloff rookie mini. A Bobby Dahlbeck rookie insert. We had the Andre Dawson, which was the A&G back, the black Allen and Ginter back, and then the Ernie Banks kind of black border. I think that's some sort of parallel there. Then we had the Luis Garcia and the Christian Pache. Two guys who are trying to get themselves on track and become, big stars in the league. They're rookie cards, very nice. We had and I'm just banging into the camera there. We had the Jazz Chisholm rookie card, a very, very nice one there. And then the hit of the break was this gold-bordered, gold-framed, which, it's not like it's numbered. I don't know if it means it's gold or what it is, but it looks gold to me. Framed Joey Bart mini autograph. Very, very cool. So like I said, I'm not the biggest Allen Ginter fan, but I cannot complain about that break at all. That's why, I get retail. It won't break the bank on you, and you pull yourself some pretty cool stuff. Don't be afraid of retail. I know a lot of people say that, but the cliche is true. Retail's great. So, all right, sounds good. I'll be back hopefully with some stuff later in the week, if not next week. I do have a wedding this weekend, so I'll try to get at least one more out for you guys. But if not, I'll see you guys next week. Have an awesome one, and take care. Thanks a lot. See ya.